What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James, redoptionagency.com. 22 years selling full-time on eBay. With 2023 probably being the worst year ever. With the most items ever. eBay giveth, eBay taketh away. That's the theme for today, it seems. Or yesterday. Wah, wah, wah. So, Sunday, $1,127. Biggest day in the last 30 days. Probably the best day in the last 60 days. Yesterday, 307. When I talk about polar opposites, that's the third lowest day in the last 30 days, if not 60 days. There were other issues going on yesterday with customers not able to check out. I even had a screenshot shared with me of what a customer sent to a seller saying you can't buy more than 2 items from this person in 10 days or some crap like that. And then I'm also seeing rumblings of, again, will not ship to your location. So, same old problems we've been hearing about for the last couple of years. Here and there. I mean, nothing ever gets fixed. At least for good. $307. I'm not surprised. Not surprised in the least bit. We're at 9:30 a.m. I'm at $66. Today, I see today, if will be a normal pattern, I'll have yesterday's numbers beat probably by 3 o'clock, I want to say. So I should have $300 by 3 o'clock. Yesterday, so the day before, 55 items sold, 25 organic, 30 promoted. Yesterday, 21 items sold, 6 organic, 15 promoted. Today so far, 4 items sold, 0 organic, 4 promoted. I am cutting off my payroll next month, or cutting it in half, and I'm turning off promoted tonight. Starting November, as I said I was going to do, I'm turning off the promoted. I am sick and tired of this BS. It's sad. What am I going to do? Let's just move on. What else are we going to do? So thank you guys for the response on the new channel layout yesterday. The sold business. My best viewed video on that channel with 400 views as of right now. Since I announced making the switch over, 98 new subscribers, so thank you. I really like this video. It will help us source new items. Well done, or we've done well with Happy Meal toys as well. So the next video will be Wednesday, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. And then I've got to make one for Friday. Questions and comments. After quitting eBay during the pandemic and trying to get back into it this year, it's nice to see you are still around. You are one of my favorite eBayers. Keep killing it. Well, thank you. eBay member from 2013 from PayPal and eBay separated. eBay has pushed PayPal out, making it harder to use PayPal. It comes with eBay closing customer service in the US worldwide to Albania, Eastern European countries besides Romania that can't speak English. That's where eBay customer service is located. Yeah, for the majority, it is. I've been selling on eBay since 2003, and October 8th was my first zero sales day. October 29th, I had the best day in the last 2 months. I believe you're onto something. I truly enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work. So yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday, because my extreme low was a Sunday, October 8th. My extreme high was Sunday, October 29th. Two totally contrasting numbers, both on the same day of the week. So I was asking for your guys's, how's your guys's was, and I got a little mixed bag of responses. Some being the opposite, some being the same. So many glitches. They want to get rid of the little sellers. Ages ago, we thought it would never happen, but it's happening now, big and small, just not corporates. You know, and as much as I don't want to believe that, how else can you look at it? You know, I've said it 1,000 times. I am only surviving because of the volume. And, you know, I don't consider my store a big store, but compared to a lot of you guys, it's a big store. So, and I'm like right on that survival line. Unfortunately, regular eBay glitches are something I think we must just have to accept if you sell on the platform. If they, yeah, I mean, they seem to update it or do something every single night of the week, which in turns messes up other things. So it's just it's literally an ongoing cycle daily, which is sad. eBay is almost 30 years old and has all those years of updates and code changes. Oh, well, whenever they change or update one thing, something else gets broken or affected. Exactly. So like an old giant patchwork quilt of code that needs constant repairs. I mean, from the outside looking in, it makes no sense at all what they're doing to the website. And hopefully after this next quarter earnings, which I believe is in about 11 days, investors will start asking that question also. What are they doing to this website? I didn't sell my first item until 5 p.m. and I've only sold 2 total, and it's 11 p.m. 3,700 items in my store. eBay may impose on, quote in here, I guess a print out of eBay's words, ChatGPT, actually, quoting ChatGPT. eBay may impose sales throttles or selling limits on sellers for various reasons, as mentioned earlier. These restrictions are typically put in place to ensure a positive buying and selling experience on the platform and to maintain the integrity of the marketplace. Now, that statement right there says to me, just if you do bad, you're going to get suppressed. That's what that one kind of tells me. If you don't give the customer service you should, you're going to get suppressed. That's what it tells me anyway. Throttling helps eBay manage and monitor sales activity to prevent issues like policy violations, poor seller performance right there, and fraudulent activities. Where my problem is, it's beyond that now. My 22 years, I've never had anything below 9.7% feedback, even though that doesn't matter anymore. Been top rated ever since they started it, except for like about a month. And that was maybe 3 Christmases ago or so, when the USPS was having so many issues with things being late and not being delivered at all. But ever since sellers who adhere to eBay's policies and provide good customer service are less likely to encounter these restrictions. See, and that's where the problem lies, is that's not happening. There's not a damn thing wrong with my account, but yet I'm feeling it, and I know a lot of you guys are in the same boat. So that's where the problem lies. Thank you. I had the same problem that others discussed on YouTube, so I don't list anything for a month. And it showed a lot of clicks and views, but no sales. I sell business industrial, but still having 11 clicks on an item and no sale. I lowered prices a lot to 65% on many items, still no sales. So I will use eBay advertising as of today. I had 4% advertising rate, and the month before I had sales. I was also listing 1 item a day for more than a week. Sorry, this is just like a run-on sentence, so I'm having problems reading it. Sorry. But like there's no breaks, there's no periods. So I'm like, James, I was also thinking eBay shuts down groups of sellers because they need bigger servers and they don't want to do a complete system overhaul. Portions users get live test treatment while others are shut down to do memory server-based issues. Just a theory. Then you're not the only one to say that, and it does feel like that, right? There's definitely at least two worlds going on with the eBay website right now. Some are on one, some are on the other. There's definitely a 2-tier system right now for whatever reason, but it feels like a server reason. Fast and fickle customers buying their random stuff does not translate into being able to organize their randomness into a mathematical equation that can be made sense of. Yeah, but the thing about fast and fickle consumers is they're daily, they're hourly. eBay was the king of impulse buys, and I believe still is, or could be, if it wasn't so hard to find stuff or so hard to even check out at times. eBay was the king of that. And now, search, good luck finding what you're looking for exactly. Check out, good luck with that, because it's not always working. Sending offers, first you got to find the offer button and then hope that it works, which it's been off for almost a month now, not working properly, if not more longer than that, straight, consecutively. So the impulse buy of eBay world has been hurt drastically, and I think that may have a lot to do with it. I think they tried to create a system that was more quicker to check out, but in doing all the changes they're doing, they've actually made it harder to go from A, consumer typing in something, to B, a customer checking out. The whole process is a lot longer and a lot more problem-ridden. Impulse buys, if you're impulse buying something, you need it like that. I know I'm that way. If I start to buy something on an impulse and I get one little roadblock that's not working, I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's not for me. It all of a sudden becomes a thought and not an impulse. And how many people are walking away because an impulse buy is turning into a thought buy, and then they go, oh well, I didn't need that anyway. I think that's a huge one of the, especially the stuff I sell. If it's somebody, wanting a new pair of shoes, then it's a different story, right? They're going to take that extra robot because they put thought in it. They check for prices. They know what they're getting, where they're getting it, and they'll try to tackle one or two little roadblocks to finish the sale. But impulse buys don't work like that. Gotta love people who don't catch on. The one video I put, I ain't got no time for reseller rallies or conventions, and I made the point that it's hard for me to leave mentally from the business. How do people go to conventions? It's called having fun and taking a break. Not everyone wants to spend every single hour of every day working. That was such a stupid question. Well, you clearly didn't comprehend exactly the point I was playing with. Damn boy, 118 comments on this. You opened the gate. I would like to add to those sellers who say it's your items, that is BS. I have only good brand name jewelry in every price range. I even lowered my prices on everything as low as possible. Bottom line, when eBay shows my items, they sell. When no sales, they are not showing them. James, I am confident the truth will come out. That's what I've been saying forever. It's the customer cannot find the items for whatever reason. Whether that's eBay suppressing, search not working properly, whatever the reason, that is 100% the reason why my items aren't selling. And Sunday was a remembrance of that for me and myself. So, since that's happened, I've just been trying to think of, how do I get this item seen? What is the best way for me to link product A with that one person who's looking for it? Because eBay search is no longer doing that job. Not worrying about the reasons why eBay search is not doing that job. eBay search is not doing its job. You've got one job and you can't, so I was sitting there, I saw on Facebook yesterday, I saw a picture of Amazon.com, the founder sitting at his desk in an office with it like painted on the wall or whatever, Amazon.com. And I'm just sitting there, I go, all it's going to take is one great idea to sink eBay. And I'm not talking like a clone. I'm talking about that next great idea that eBay will not be able to capitalize on because of their technology. Whether that's virtual reality shopping, that's just my first thought. It's only going to take that one little thing that there's no way this platform can adjust to. That's going to just totally sink eBay. And the same's true for Amazon too. All big things eventually fall, or at least may not close, but at least fall. Amazon did it to Walmart. Walmart did it to Main Street. There will be something eventually, that's going to be the next step in the evolution of business. It's who's going to be a part of that next evolution is the question. And when is it going to come? And who's going to be laying in the wake of it? So, real sellers know you're speaking truth and the reality of the situation. I mean, eBay literally said they were trying to shed low volume sellers, and I take that as anything that's under $100. In business, you have to be an optimist to be able to experiment and make informed gambles for the future, but you have to be a realist in the day-to-day operations. People are called pessimists. Well, that doesn't make sense because you would have bailed on eBay a long time ago instead of hoping it would get better. A lot of sense. You know, even though I get passionate about it and talk about the negative things, and it drags me down sometimes thinking what it's doing to other people and what it's doing to me. But just fighting through it, hoping that you can weather the storm and that the storm will not get the results that was planned. If eBay gets the results that are planned, if this next quarter earnings is everything skyrocketed up, then we're in trouble. 100% we are in trouble. And we have to figure something out. There's no more waiting. We're going to be dead on arrival next year if eBay earnings are all skyrocketing up. I'm hoping, and from my angle, I don't see that happening. But hey, there's more than one angle to everything. So we will see. All right, let me ship these orders. What little I do have here. One to Germany. All right. Another Jan order sold. Headed to Bowling Green, Kentucky. Sold for $10.50. We've got 3 snowman ornaments. So have to remember to tell her that. Let's go ahead and build a box. And even the things that they build for us to use, like sharing on social media, like I got a page dedicated to sharing my stuff, but I'm not going in there and doing 4 at a time. It needs to be an automated system or a place where you can set up automation. So every time you list something, it automatically shares it. So even the stuff they have out there for you to help is bottom of the barrel junk. You know what I mean? So trying to figure out what to do, trying to think of new creative ways to, get consumers to your items. That's kind of why I was playing with those other channels, trying to create something with, to pull consumers in. But, just no. Have to find a way to make impulse buying fun again. And easy. Shirt. I'm trying to tuck it in on the side so I'll stop doing this when I have this little extra weight on me, all my shirts are just uncomfortable. Laura. All right. Next up, we got a Fighting Eloni t-shirt. Sold for $9.50, headed to Dallas, Texas. Nothing on Poshmark yesterday either, so another blank day on Poshmark for me. I got that Amazon situation. I got the store, so I had over 100,000 items, inactive items on there. So I got it down to around 20,000 now. So I should be able to finish cleaning out that store today. I went and put, I don't know, I got to learn how all that works. But, you know, like I said, I don't know if I can get reinstated or not. We'll see. I mean, there's no harm in trying. So, I'm going to get that cleaned out. I went into all the red flag things that were problems and made sure I deleted all those and sent whatever they call them, appeals or whatever, because I took them off. So I acknowledged, click the buttons that I acknowledged it so that they take it off. Because like out of 1,000 health, mine's at 192, but I haven't been in there in like, you know, I was suspended in 2013. I haven't been in there in 10 years. So, and it's kind of weird that there's still a health meter, even though, or there is a health meter. I don't know about still. I don't know when they put that in place, but when the account's not even active. So, I'll see. So at least cleaning it up, I'll get rid of all those emails being sent to me every day, constantly, emails after emails, saying this item was taken down. How do people even survive on Amazon anymore? There's so many items that you're not allowed to sell, because there was stuff on there saying rights holders being violated, and it's just common stuff. I'm like, how is that's not real? Like a video game. Like, how can, you know, I don't remember what video games they were, but it's an actual video game. How is that restricted from the owner copyright thing and it's getting flagged? It really don't make any sense. So it looks like it's just a pain in the butt to sell on Amazon these days. I don't know. Oh, we got this hat. Sold for $10.50. Headed to Texas. But if I can get reinstated, start putting some of my media back up on there. I don't expect to, just because it's Amazon. Even if they did wrong, they won't admit it. You can't fight something you don't know anything about. Levi's Emerging Artist CD. Sold for $4.20, headed to Red Bank, New Jersey. I even saw I had some Thai Beanie Babies that were listed on there. I'm like, that's funny. Because one of them was even in the restricted copyright thing. I'm like, that's odd. Next up, we've got Annie on vinyl. Headed to Belton, Missouri. Sold for $4.20. But with eBay, I mean, it's like, what else can you do, you know? We know putting promotions way up doesn't really change anything. We know lowering the price to next to nothing doesn't necessarily change things. It all seems to rotate around the customer not being able to find an item. So trying to figure out a way around that is pretty damn difficult. Carl, when I did free shipping on some things for a month to try it, and it didn't matter. So I've tried just about everything that I can think of, except lowering everything to $1 bill. Scapegoat wax, advanced promo. Headed to Quincy, California, sold for $7. And I've even thought about that. Trying to find a way to create something much like my repeat hat buyer who came back the other day. Creating something somebody needs to come back to. They're not coming back to eBay necessarily. They're coming back to your eBay store. So trying to find a way to make them remember who you are so they come back to you. Like, how do you do that nowadays, you know? And a lot of the things that's been crossing my mind is, can there be sustainability in, since I've got so much paid for product, no matter what it is, just putting it up for one price. And then people know that, hey, you can probably find something worth $15 for $6 in this store. And then that way you get resellers and you get people looking for bargains. You create something that people want to come back to. So I've really been seriously thinking about something like that. And then, like, if I do have like a lower cassette or lower 8-track that, okay, I can't get $6 out of this. Let's put 2 or 3 together. Okay, now I should be able to get $6 out of that. So I've been playing with that thought a lot in my head. But then again, in order for that to succeed, my volume number would need to go back up to where it was, 70 to 100 items a day. We got a Peanuts Christmas shirt. Headed to Las Vegas, Nevada. Sold for $8. Then, like, as I was deleting stuff on Amazon, I was seeing things, I'm like, man, I wish I had that today. Snoop Dogg cassettes, Tupac cassettes, Dr. Dre cassettes, that I had up there for like $5 and $6 on Amazon back in 2009. What those would go for today. Orlando. We've got Beverly MC cassette. I got tons of these in storage or in stock still. Sold for $10, headed to Silver Springs, Maryland. So I don't know. Liberty Bell hat. Headed to North Carolina, sold for $6. Don't know what to do. What to do, what to do, what to do. Part of me scared to turn off my promoted because when I did do it for a couple of days, my sales went to nothing. And if I make nothing, I can't pay the bills. Like for October right now, well, actually, it would be the end because today's numbers will go on to tomorrow's. I'm almost $1,100 in the profit. And that was with if my full salary was being paid. But I cut that in half this month, so technically my profit was a little bit more than 1,000. Would have been more than 1,000. Would have been about 4,000 or so. I don't even pay attention to what the number would be. Somewhere, be higher. You have to look at the books to know for sure, but I just wish I didn't have to be in this position. At least eBay worked again. It worked all week, for a whole week, scan form wise. Scan form wise, that's about it. I'm just going to concentrate on my... Man, I'm talking too much. It's hurting my throat today. Concentrating on my organizing project. I kept the new car today because it's got a bigger payload. I'm going to re-measure my shelving unit I need because the one I got is just going to have too much wasted space on it, and I don't want to. I want to find something with shelves that are closer together so that I don't have to stack on top of each other because that just slows the process down of pulling. Because if I ever do get into or back into the volume game, reorganizing all this stuff will probably more than double my pulling, cut my pulling time in half, if not more. So, just got to keep concentrating on that. This hat sold for $9.50, headed overseas, but I'll do that one in a little bit. I gotta make sure I got some resurfacing stuff before I leave here. Make sure that's gonna work. I guess that's all I had today. I'm gonna resurface 4 CDs. and then get to measuring again, and then go to post office, then hit Menards once again. Maybe get some better shelving units. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just... Still $66. Shouldn't have to worry about this stuff. I mean, it's fourth quarter. We're headed in November. We should not have to be worrying like this. This is the first time in 22 years where the holidays seem like they're going to be the worst sales of the year. Let me pull up October as a whole. Maybe it'll make me feel better. Compare it to last year. Please make me feel better. No. Total sales for October, $16,923. Compared to last year, down 31%. The one positive, my selling costs stayed under 50% like I wanted it to. Quantity sold, 1,067 items, down at 35.5%. All the numbers hit about 30%. Hats from a year ago, down 33%. CDs from a year ago, down 25%. Cassettes, down 67%, but I haven't put up as many cassettes. So part of that's my fault. Men's t-shirts, down 26%. DVDs are up 53%. Maybe DVDs are going to be the next big thing. Maybe DVDs are making a comeback. What about compared to last month? Only down 0.3%. See, October is supposed to be bigger than the previous month. After today, maybe about even, up just a tad. Number of items down 3.1%. Shouldn't have to be worrying about this crap. The down indicator was pinging higher than normal yesterday. Anyway, all right, that's enough. I get to work. All right, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.